Hey there, and welcome back to Crystal Talks. It is Cynthia and Katie here, and we are bringing you another uniquely magical crystal today. And this crystal was discovered in the Mohawk River Valley Dolomite in the late 18th century to early 19th century. And actually, its discovery has some different stories around it and debate on when it was actually discovered, who actually discovered it. However, its name comes from the county it was discovered in. Cynthia, what are we talking about today?
Herkimer Diamond, the very, very, very powerful, high vibrational Herkimer Diamond. It's a form of quartz. Herkimer Diamond quartz, I guess, is actually the correct technical.
And it is the most powerful of all quartz crystals.
Yes.
And it is said that Herkimer diamonds have a crystal memory, accepting and retaining information, which can be retrieved at a later time. It's said they can be programmed with thoughts of love, well-being, or healing for others to draw on. So it's a great stone to gift to someone because you can program it with these energies, and it has this memory that it will hold to pass on to whoever you're gifting it to. So that's really cool. And Cynthia, what are the benefits of Herkimer? I mean, we know it's uniquely magical. We know it's a very special, unique crystal. What are some of the benefits that come along with it?
It's a highly intuitive crystal. It's very, very, very high vibrational. It has all of the powers of quartz plus some. It's actually known as the Stone of Attunement, so that should give you a clue as to what you're going to be hearing here. It actually raises your telepathic ability and increases your communication with spirit guides. So, a great one to have around if you're doing that kind of work. It will help just overall help guide you in the right direction in life. And I mean, how magical is that to have that kind of assistance? It particularly with your clair senses, it will help you with clairaudient and clairvoyant abilities. It just overall brings you a sense of serenity, and it amplifies other stones as well. So if you're working with another stone, this is a great one to pair just to, amplify that stone's abilities. And overall, it's a helpful, particularly aiding us in the areas of pain. If you're suffering, if you have a sore spot on the body, it's a great one to apply there. So, truly magical stone, huh, Katie?
Yeah, absolutely. I totally agree. And this is a unique stone in that, when we share these stones and these crystals, we always share what element it aligns with. And Herkimer Diamond actually aligns with the element of spirit, which is kind of like in some cultures, spirit is considered an element. In some places it's not. But it's a very spiritual stone. It aligns with the third eye and crown chakras, although you can make an argument that it aligns with all the chakras, that it works really well with all the chakras, but it does have that very high vibration, very high vibrational. It has a very spiritual energy. It also aligns with the goddesses, and I might pronounce this wrong, so I apologize if I do. Andronia, the Roman goddess of silence and the goddess of the winter solstice, and Kundalini, the Hindu life force goddess, and Latonia, the Roman goddess of light. So it has these really powerful goddesses that it aligns with as well. And it is also the anhydro, which is water included, Herkimer, is a special crystal that stimulates the heart chakra. So it has all these amazing things, and it is believed that it will vibrate. If you're holding it or you have it on your person, it will vibrate if the person you're speaking to is dishonest. So that's some pretty powerful magic there, if I do say so myself. How can we use this crystal, Cynthia?
Of what it does to help us create these attunements and sharpen our abilities is it blockages. So wearing it as a piece of jewelry where it's laying directly against the skin would be a great way to help with removing those blockages and therefore assisting spiritual growth. It works well with dream work, so put it under your pillow while you're sleeping. If you use it in meditation, many, many ways to use it in meditation. Just one would be to use it to help you attune to pulling the astral realm and the physical realm together. In feng shui, it's often used in windows to disperse positive energy. And of course, this is one that's great to use in your roller bottles with your essential oils.
I love it. I love it. And like you said, meditating with it to connect the astral plane to the physical plane, such a great stone to use for that. You can also use it to inspire inner peace, clarity, and connection to spirit, connection to, just getting that information from spirit, getting guidance from spirit. You can pair it with yoga poses that open the third eye and crown chakras, such as rabbit pose, child's pose, tree pose, or legs up the wall. It'll really bring that high vibrational energy to open up those upper chakras for you to kind of have that spiritual connection, for you to discover that inner peace and that clarity through the crown chakra, the third eye and throat, and into those other chakra centers as well. So amazing stone for that. I like to pair it with a couple of mantras. One is I attune to the vibration of peace. And the other one, I release all attachments and open to receive wisdom through my dreams. And this is really just supporting the already amazing and magical energy of the stone and setting your intention, right? Like we said a few minutes ago, it is a very programmable stone. It has that crystal memory. And so when you pair the mantra with it, you really program it to kind of attune that energy to you when you're wearing it, when you're holding it, when you're using it in your roller bottles. Speaking of roller bottles, what essential oils kind of pair with Herkimer Diamond that we can even amplify this energy even more?
Well, as always, pick your intention first. And then these are some essential oils that, depending on your intention, you might choose to start with. If you're going for the amplification property of a Herkimer Diamond, then frankincense is a great one to pair it with, because just like quartz, clear quartz, frankincense amplifies other oils as well as the crystals. If you're working on your intuitive abilities, clary sage, litsea, blue tansy are going to be great ones to start with. For dream recall, clary sage, rose, and sandalwood are good points. And then if you're working with that spiritual connection, arborvitae, manuka, sandalwood, or Roman chamomile would be ones I would suggest. If you're going for the detoxification, and this is, whether it's physical, mental, then cypress, lemon, juniper berry, and grapefruit are great ones. And if that physical pain is something you're working toward, peppermint, copaiba, frankincense, or lemongrass would work in that direction. Now, again, you can mix them. You don't have to just pick one, and always, always, always learn to listen to your intuition. What works well for someone else might not be the thing that works the best for you. So, pay attention to how you're feeling and what that little voice is saying. Anything there in particular calling to you today, Katie?
Well, as soon as you said manuka, it stood out to me. And I, as you were talking, encouraging everyone to kind of use their intuition as they pick the essential oil to pair with the crystal. And sometimes we're kind of looking at the oils that work with, the crystal in different capacities, and something stands out to us and we're like, oh, but I don't really like that oil, but it's really standing out to you, right? Or maybe it's standing out to you and you're like, but I don't really need that benefit, right? Like, I don't need that. And it's standing out to you for a reason. It's standing out to you, and it's your intuition saying, hey, use this. You need this right now. This is really going to support you right now. And we just get in that logical space of trying to make sense of it. Oh, I don't need that. Or, oh, I don't like that smell, or this and that. And with that, go ahead, Cynthia.
I was just going to say, always, always keep in mind that all of these crystals and all of these oils have a myriad of benefits. So while it may not be that particular one that you feel like you need, maybe there's something else. Maybe you need it and you don't recognize it, or maybe there's something else, as I was saying, with that crystal or with that oil, that combination is magically going to, help you with something else that you need, but maybe isn't in your consciousness right then, correct?
Absolutely. Absolutely. And so with that said, the Manuka was standing out to me. So perhaps I need to connect with spirit a little bit. And that's my sign that I need to create the space to connect with spirit a little bit more. So that is all the information we have got for you for Herkimer today. So encourage you to get a Herkimer diamond if you do not have one yet. It is such a magical stone, such a great stone to have, really brings in that high vibration. And, wear it as jewelry, put it in your roller bottles, allow yourself to welcome that magic into your life because you're worthy of that. So anyway, enjoy the rest of your day and we will meet you back here next week.